What's going on, people? Guns blazing once again. I got some luck on your side for you today. Replays because, on the weekends I don't really have time to do the whole live footage thing. If your life points drop below 1,000, your coin tosses always land on heads. So, to take advantage of that, we got Twin Barrel Dragon, Time Lizard, and Cup of Ace. That's the core of the deck. Now, some of you might be looking at the triple Ebola and the triple Wajo and being like, guns, come on, pay to win. What is this? Relax. Calm the titties. If you're patient, I can give you a full list of replacements that you can use, and the deck will still run pretty well. Anyways, the reason we got triple Ebola in the optimal version is that you got to protect the Time Lizards when they're out, because you're going to have low life points and they can easily lethal you by just attacking you to your Time Lizard. Also, you need a way to manipulate your life points safely. So, let's say that your opponent has enough to go for the lethal, and if you let one monster's attack go through, you're going to be under 1,000, thus triggering the luck on your side effect. Mirror Wall is also pretty important in this deck because while having no monsters on the field, if they attack with one monster, you just don't pop it until the end phase and then pay for it in the standby phase. Boom, you're under 1,000. Or if they have two monsters, you activate it when they attack. Hopefully they attack with both monsters. You pay at the start of your standby phase under 1,000. Another card I'd like to mention is Amazona's Chain Master, which is a pay 1,500 effect. So if you get that and you get the Mirror Wall pay, you're already under 1,000. And also, stealing one card from the hand is a very underestimated effect. Of course, you got Fiend Mega, and the reason this guy's in the deck is your opponent is gonna go up at least 2 monsters on you. So then, when you're actually under 1,000, you can Fiend Mega, and then you get Time Wizard on the board, destroy all of their monsters, and suddenly you got that board swing. I like running back row removal in this deck as well because it prevents your Time Lizards from being econ taken or ordered to charge into, or Divine Wrath, all that good stuff. But I realize that Nobleman of Extermination is probably better than Storm. This is just the version that you're going to see. But still, Storm is pretty decent because if you pay for the Mirror Wall, it stays on the field, it does its job to get you below 1,000, and then you just storm it away once you're done with it. Alright, so here you go. Here are some replacements and or alternatives to the cards that you just saw. Of course, we got Security Orb, Curse of Anubis, and Windstorm. If you don't have triple Ebola, these all work just fine, as well as Econ. Accomplishing the same purpose, just preventing your opponent from getting another hit in, and this will allow you to survive or help sculpt your life points to below 1,000. Skelengal I really like in this deck actually because it allows you the consistency to almost always get a Cup of Ace, and as long as you get one Cup of Ace when luck on your side is activatable, you're in a very good spot. And it could also mind game your opponent into thinking that you're playing a last gamble deck. That's the thing. Of course, we got big boy Abari Stoudemire, and basically what he does is he either inflicts 1,000 to you or your opponent depending on the coin toss. And Half Shot is just another one of those cards that can help you get to under 1,000 safely. Twister was meta back in the day. You don't see it as much now, but it does have a pay 500 effect. And it does take out field spells as well as monsters equipped onto Relinquish, things like that. And I put second coin toss in here as a backup plan in case you did not manage to get under 1,000 and you're about to die. Basically what this does is make your Time Wizard 75% success rate and Twin Barrel 37.5%. And please don't test me on the math, I know what I'm talking about. Alright, so here are some other cards to consider which are not the best cards to put in the deck, but if you want to put a little flavor in there, put a little spiciness on it, then go ahead and use some of these cards. Destructotron will help you reach under 1,000 because of its pay effect, which can actually be used multiple times in one turn. But the thing is, if you're running this, you might want to pair it with a double Simone because that's the only way you're going to get these effects and Time Lizard and or Twin Barrel out on the same turn. Nido Baggio, pay 2,000 effect. Autonomous Action Unit is a pay 1,500 effect, which is really good for luck on your side. And the special summon is strong. But the thing is, luck on your side doesn't have a consistent way of destroying monsters before luck on your side is activatable. So if you're going to run Autonomous Action Unit, I'd pair it with monster removal cards such as Yomi Ship, Michizuri, 4-star Ladybugs, things of that variety. Terrible Deal is pay 1,000 and your opponent drops a random card from their hand. Discard effects are always decent, and spell cards are common, so you don't have to worry about this activation effect not being triggered. So again, it's it's an okay card. It's just that there's better options, you know. Mind Hackers is pretty cool. So you pay 500, see their entire hand and all their set cards on the field. Potentially pair up with Twin Burrell because since you saw the face downs, you know which is the best one to destroy. And of course you got a pointer of the Red Lotus. Again, I wouldn't run him, but it's a pay 2,000 effect and you could potentially remove a key card from their hand from play until the next end phase, their next end phase. I hope you got some ideas from this video. And without further ado, let's get those replays rolling, shall we? Alright, so all of these luck on your side replays are going to be at the King of Games level. First up, we're against Maximilian Pegasus. With the Mind Scanneroni, he's going first, we're going second.
Do you realize? My turn. I'd like you to meet my mom.
Alright, so he goes in with his Jerry. I'm gonna play the baits on him, so I'm not gonna summon either of my Twin Burrells, even though I can. And since he has Mind Scan, I mind game him a little with the Storm, because Storm is a card that's commonly run in Last Gambage decks. So, you know, you might think it's Last Gambage. Also, turn your toggle to off when you have Sphere Bowl in your hand, so they don't get that delay, and so they don't know that you have a Sphere Bowl in your hand. Anyways, he's up 2 monsters. I'm down to luck on your side level. So I special summon my Fiend Mega. And I come in hot with the Time Lizard. And you already know, luck on your side, guaranteed heads, baby. Guaranteed destruction. Rageki. And then I go in with the Time Lizard. I go in with the Fiend Mega for the directs. Not much he can do at this point. Tries to hit me with that Twin Burrell of his own. But he doesn't have that luck on your side. Only we got that luck on your side. He rolls the double tails. And that's pretty much all there is to it. He tries to attack my Time Lizard, but I infect him with that Ebola. Get him into defense. That's all she wrote, baby. That is all she wrote. Some more double heads goodness. Switch the Ebola into defense just in case he has double Ebola, but he has no Ebola, so it's whatever. Alright, so here's one against the Brox. Again, I can't do anything on the first turn. I'm not going to summon that Time Wizard for no reason. Goes in with his Blue Dragon Sum. And at this point, I realize that 1,500 is only going to get me to 1,000, right? So that's not going to trigger luck on your side. It has to be under 1,000. So I go in with the Time Wizard. What I actually hoped for was to call it wrong. So I call the tails. I call the heads and I get a tails. But this means that if he attacks me directly with Blue Dragon Summoner, then I'm luck on your side activatable, and I got 2 Cup of Aces, which is good. But the boy ain't falling for it, so he doesn't attack me. I say that's fine, I'm just going to wait it out. I draw that Mirror Wajo, pretty much exactly what I need to get myself under 1,000. So he just sets another card. I pop it on his end phase, because he doesn't attack again. So I got to trigger it myself. I pay for the wall like Donald. And I get my Cup of Aces rolling. So it's basically Pot of Greed. Feels good, man. Guaranteed heads all day. Abraham Lincoln. So I actually tried to storm him out here. He actually had a Magic Drain, which he did not use on my Cup of Aces. So that's actually fine. It's not too devastating. I still got my Time Lizard. And this guy just shuts me down. Gets me with that Divine Wrath. And here's where it gets a little scary, you know. Gets me on the edge of my seat. Because he's got that 3-star demo right now. And he's got the Supremacy. But that's not all. Oh, wait. Yeah, he actually hit himself for 1,000 with that Supremacy. But he's got the double Simone. And he's going to get 2 big threats out on the field. And it's looking bleak, but I got that triple Ebola, man. I got that wallet. The best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the credit card. So, that triple Ebola, which he was not expecting, gets him all into defense mode. Gets them all infected. Anyways, I top deck the Twin Burrell, which is pretty much perfect for the situation. Because I can pop off on his Burrell Dragon. pop off on my own daddy. And I can attack Blue Dragon Summoner, get 2 of his monsters off the field. And I'm hiding behind a Mir Wagio. So once he attacks with his Dark Magician, game over. We just have to hope that he actually goes inside. Anyways, he gets the 1,000 Knives. Not good for your boy. Goes in for the direct. But I got Eka. Once again, your boy top decks another Twin Burrell. The only problem is his face down card is actually Dimension Gate. So what happens is that his Dark Magician is gone, but once I attack directly, he's back on the field. And I chose to attack directly because I wanted to bait him into the mirror wall. But what I should have done was just go for the Dimension Gate because I did have a pretty good read on it that it was Dimension Gate. And so it wouldn't look fishy by me attacking directly. Anyways, he gets impatient. He should have waited for a Champion's Vigilante or something like that. But he just goes in with his Dark Magish. Hit him with the Wagio. And I'm free to go inside on him. I go inside with that Twin Barrel Dragon. Twin Barrel Cannon! Here's one against probably the most popular deck right now. Harpy's Hunting Ground. I got a pretty good starting hand. This is pretty much all I need, you know? Anyways, he starts off with a bird face. I don't set any of these. I don't set even Econ because he could go in with the Harpy. Anyways, I turn my toggle to off. Let him go inside twice. He actually does it with no hesitation. Like, he's not even thinking that this is a luck on your side deck. Anyways, I got that Cup of Ace. I get it rolling. You see Windstorm in this version because, you know, I'm testing out all the possibilities at this point, as well as Half Shut. I think this was one of my what's it called? Budget versions. Anyways, he econ takes my Time Lizard, but I just called the flip wrong so that Time Lizard survives. I mean, I got another one in my hand, but it doesn't matter because I have Windstorm now and enemy controller. So whatever he tries to go for, I'm just gonna Windstorm it. If I call the flip right, then I destroy his bird face, but I destroy my Time Wizard as well. But I didn't think it was worth it because I had Windstorm. Anyways, I go for the Time Wizard Paparoni. Get them both off the field. And I go for the Twin Burrell on his Harpy's Hunting Ground so that he can no longer destroy my face downs. So I go in. He's got a Mir Wagio. It's fine. Because it's getting popped without really accomplishing anything besides saving his life points, you know. Goes in with another Jerry. I got that Ebola for him. Ebola coming in nice and hot. And I just finish him off with the Twin Burrells. Nothing he can really do at this point. Luck on your side. Guarantees the heads. Feels good, man. Going for the attack, he has an Ebola in his hand, but he's in a top deck situation. When you have 0 cards left in your hand, there's pretty much nothing you can do. Single cards will never save you at this point. So he just surrenders. Right, so here's another Harpy's. He sets. I got Mirror Wall, so it's looking really good. Only thing I'm worried about is that he might have a Harpy, and if he destroys my Mirror Wall, I can't do those pay shenanigans. But I think either way it's fine, because if he attacks with both Harpy and this monster, then I get it popped anyways. Anyways, I just go for the Wagio, you know. I didn't actually have to. I could have just let both attacks go through. Actually, yeah, that's probably a misplay. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just let both attacks go through. Now that I think about it. Anyways, I rolled that Cup of Ace, guaranteed heads, as always. Oh baby, a triple. And I go in with that Twin Burrell, you know. I pop off on his bird face because if I target Sonic Duck and he has Order to Charge like he does right now, then I don't get any value from this Twin Burrell. But since I targeted his bird face, he actually makes the mistake of Order to Charging into it. Guessing because he has another monster in his hand. But that makes me clear his field of monsters. So 1 monster for 2. I take that gladly. He's got his Dunamis. I got that Ebola though. And at this point, I got my Twin Burrell, so I'm actually gonna choose to go for his Harpy's Hunting Ground. It's a bit more risky, but I know that Harpies usually don't run Sphere Ebola. So I'm just gonna kill 2 birds with 1 Twin Burrell and kill both his Field Spell and his Dunamis. And now I'm hiding behind double Mirage, so he gets impatient, runs into me. I said that Skalang, I go inside. At this point it's pretty hopeless because I'm hiding behind a Sphere Ebola and a Mirawaggio. I decide to actually Mirror Wall this Sonic Duck because if I want to, it could be either enemy controller or Mirror Wall. It couldn't be Order to Charge because there was an activation prompt while there wasn't a normal monster on the field. So I could read it like that. And if it's Mirror Wall, I can attack through Mirror Wall with Twin Burrell. If it's Econ, then I got 2 options to attack him. Because Skalangle is higher attack than his defense. Anyways, it turns out to be Econ. He just tribute takes, but once again, the Harpy player is at a 0 cards position. 0 cards in hand, 0 cards on the field, so there's pretty much no coming back from this one. Goes in with the Sonic Duck, but I got that Ebola. I got that Mirror Wall just to show off that I got 2 ways to stop that attack. That's all she wrote, baby. I set for the BM and I go in. This one for the books. Alright, so this one's not luck on your side, but it's a treat for you guys that, you know, watch all the way to the end. Don't tell anyone that this that you're gonna see my Dark Necrofear Invader of Chaos Last Gambage deck. Anyways, I got that Doom Dog turn 1. This can actually fish out either Dark Necrofear or Invader of Darkness. He also sets, which is peculiar. I go in with double Castone and go inside on him. So, I was wondering what it was. It turned out to be a Kaiba Man deck. His 2 choices were Mirage Dragone and Kaiba Man. I got worried when he picks up the Kaiba Man because it probably means he already has a Blue Eyes in his hand. And it turns out the boy does. So it's like looking in the mirror. Here comes Kaiba Man. Comes a Blue Dragaggio. Ooh, and he's got that double Simone. I was worried that was going to be double Blue Eyes, but it turns out to be just a Vanguard. That's fine, but he burst streams me. Hits me with a Bursto Stream. But that's okay because Blue Eyes can't attack this turn, and Doom Dog gets the fish off still. Attacks with his Vangaggio. I'll let that one go through because I'm going to save Ebola for the Blue Eyes. Didn't draw something good there. I'm going to hope that I survive. He foolishly plays around the Windstorm. This is why I don't play around Windstorm, because if it turns out they have any controller or Sphere Ebola, then you just gave them another turn to live. And so I go for my last Gambage. I decide that Necrofear is not going to be my win condition this game because I didn't even have enough Fiends in the graveyard. Roll that dank 6. I got everything I need. So I got that double summon, double Castone, Invader of the Darkness, Combo Waggio. And here's the thing. I go for the attack on his Blue Eyes. He's got the bowl of his own. But guess what? I say no. Overwhelm says no. He negates effect monsters. Even Sphere Ebola. And the attack goes through. And this boy is at my mercy. Because no more Econ plays. Your opponent cannot activate quick play spells. This guy tries to Shard of Greed on me. I say no. I'm going in for the full negation. I don't want him to draw any more cards. I magic drained that off the field.
I'm not giving up.
Ways, I'm just going inside on him, shutting him down fully, destroying his entire board. Even this fish from the Blue Dragon Summoner I negate. Because, as you know, when you're at this position, when you have no cards in hand and or field, any one card will not save you from this huge monster. So he just surrenders. And that's it for my replays. I'm going to get some more live footage for you guys starting tonight because I'm streaming tonight. So, see you guys there. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Peace out.